Hi everybody, my name is Dean and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's vlog, I want to talk about hobbies, but more specifically, hobbies for guys that are 50 plus years old. Now, the reason I'm targeting guys that are my age and above is that if you're anything like me, as you've gotten older, you've possibly found yourself with more and more free time on your hands. You know, the kids are living independent lives, maybe any projects you had going on up to this point, you've now completed. So it's important with this free time that not only you enjoy it, but you keep yourself active and you keep that old grey matter engaged. So what I've done is I put together a list of 5 hobbies that you might want to consider. But before we actually jump into my list, let's talk a little bit about the benefits of actually having a hobby. Okay, so I actually think there's 3 key benefits of guys having a hobby when they're 50 plus. Now, the first one is it actually gives you something to look forward to each day. You know, the daily grind of life can get a little bit overwhelming at times, and it's brilliant to have something in your mind that you're going to be looking forward to doing at the end of the day. So that is a massive benefit. And also as well, by having a hobby, you can challenge yourself and accomplish things that maybe you didn't think you could do. So this is my first benefit of having a hobby. Okay, the second benefit that I thought of by having a hobby is that you will challenge yourself and you'll continue to grow. Now, it's important to remember that a hobby is something that you want to do as opposed to something you have to do. You know, you maybe have to do your work, but a hobby is a personal choice. But one of the best parts about having a hobby is that you can learn something new and you can challenge yourself and you can continue to grow. So this is a really key benefit of getting yourself some new hobbies. Okay, key benefit number 3 is that by starting a new hobby, you're going to build new friendships, new relationships. Now, sometimes it is hard to find people that have similar interests, but that's one of the key benefits. You will be interacting with people with a similar interest as you. So if you're a lone wolf or a bit of an introvert, getting yourself a new hobby will land you with new friends. Okay, so let's look at these 5 hobbies that I've listed. Now, I've actually changed my list a little bit since the intro of this vlog, and I actually do all of these hobbies and I love them. There's actually a couple more that are not on the list, but let's jump into the first one. Now, the first one is the gym. I used to do the gym years ago, like 35, 36 years ago, and I used to really enjoy it, but as I got older, my responsibilities grew. I was running a reasonably sized business in the UK, obviously family commitments, etc. But as I've gotten older, I've got free time. So I actually started going to the gym again just under 3 years ago, and I absolutely love it. You know, it's a place where I can go, I can let off steam. I really look forward to it every day. I've also found by joining the gym, my energy levels are shot up. Not only have I improved physically, but my strength has improved, my mentality has improved, I'm a lot more calm, and I've met some interesting people and some new friends. So I would strongly recommend going to the gym. Now, don't worry if you're a 50, 60-year-old guy. My initial thoughts when I went to the gym was that it'd be full of 20-year-olds with perfect bodies and everyone would be staring at me. The actual reality is that I would say the gyms that I've been to since I started training again nearly 3 years ago have been pretty much 50-50. You know, there's some young people in there in their 20s and 30s, but I would say there's equally as many people in their 40s, 50s and 60s. So don't let that put you off. Just go, and I promise you, from the first session, you will love it. Okay, the second hobby that you should consider, and I love this one, and that is buy yourself a motorbike or a scooter. I actually did this. My wife bought me a scooter 3 or 4 months before my 50th last year. And it's something that I've wanted for such a long time, but just never got round to doing. But it is such a great hobby. I get on that bike and I enjoy every moment of it. You know, I have a ride up into the mountains, or I have a ride along the coast. You know, it's just a brilliant sense of freedom, something that I thoroughly enjoy. So if you've never done it, guys, go out, get yourself a scooter, get yourself a motorbike, whatever it may be. But I promise you one thing, you will absolutely love it. Okay, hobby number 3. And that is chess. Now, I was actually introduced to chess, 19 years ago. I was around 32 years of age, and from the second I was introduced to the game, I was just hooked. I play personally probably 4 or 5 hours per week, and I do mainly play online. I play on a website called Chess. So if you want to challenge me to a game on Chess, feel free. My username is SE13, SE13. Join the site, challenge me to a game, I'll be more than happy to play you. But the thing about chess is it offers so many benefits. First of all, it's great for your cognitive system. It's good for your memory. It's good for your critical thinking. It's good for your evaluation. So it keeps the old grey matter working constantly. Also, as I mentioned earlier, it's a great way to meet new friends. You know, you can join a chess club, you know, or maybe you just play against some friends or family that know how to play the game. But whatever it is, it's a great way to spend your time. So if you're not playing chess, you don't know the game of chess, start. I think you'll love it. Okay, hobby number 4 on my list, and that is cooking. Now, this one kind of happened to me without me knowing. You know, previously cooking for me was just a pain. It was something I had to do maybe if I was at home alone, or, you know, maybe I promised to do dinner for my wife. So what I would do is I would do something that I knew I could produce quickly and that was going to be edible. However, over the last few years, I've found myself starting to spend more time in the kitchen, more experimentation going on with the foods that I'm cooking, and I now kind of consider it a bit of a hobby. I'm not going to say that, you know, it's something that I look forward to every day doing, but when I'm actually in the moment and I'm actually cooking, I really enjoy it and thoroughly enjoy the end result. So if you've got more time on your hands, guys, try cooking some different dishes. Get yourself some recipes online or whatever it may be, but it may just surprise you that once you actually start the process, you enjoy it. Okay, hobby number 5 that you can consider, and that is to learn a new language. I've been fascinated personally by languages for the last 25, 30 years. And around 20 years ago, I decided I'm going to start learning a second language. So I chose Spanish. Even though I've been practicing that language and studying it for 20 years, my level is pretty decent, but I still study every day. I still learn new things every day. But not only does it keep my mind working, but it's allowed me to build new friendships with people that speak that language. You know, it's allowed me to understand their culture and customs better. So consider learning a new language, guys, because it's a great way to spend your time. Okay, so there you have it, guys. 5 hobbies that I currently practice. Maybe there's some there that you could consider. There are other hobbies as well. For example, YouTube. You know, I love putting this content out for you guys, and this takes me around 8 to 10 hours a week. But again, it's something that I class as a hobby and something I really enjoy doing. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. If it's your first time here, I am going to ask you to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost a penny, but what it does do is it helps this very small channel to continue to grow. So I'd appreciate if you can do that. Also, hit the like button and leave a comment below. Tell me your hobbies. Anyway, guys, I'll get back to you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ta-la.